Hey guys, Team Jesus here, back with another profile. And this weekend we managed to go undefeated at our OTS championships, playing our Mitsurugi deck. And yeah, I was undefeated in Swiss, and I just won out in Top Cut. And one of my homies got the run back, he got second place. And he almost got me, but I got him with a shifter game 3, so shout out to my homie Cody. Um, Still good stuff. And yeah, let's get to the profile. All right, so I pretty much updated my YCS Richmond list after losing the last round. I saw the changes I could have made and improved on it, and then I decided to never lose to DRACOTAIL. So I never lost to DRACOTAIL the whole weekend. So yeah. All right, so my starters are still the three Manju. This card's just insane. Like, he's just like super ash bait, Valor imperm bait, and like if you don't stop this, almost like it's pretty much just game compared with like a 2-card combo. And then for the rest of the cards, so I played the Habakiri. It's still the same ratio I played pretty much. I don't need any more. 2 Futsu might be good. 3 Murakumo might be nice, but I think of Manju as basically any of these cards and any spell, so I think these are fine, this ratio still. And then for my other Mitsu cards, I played the Aramasa at 2 still. Try to keep my normal summons kind of low, at least 5, I guess. And then I got the Saji, this guy, and I still played the Snake. I still think the Snake is necessary to make our other lines better, to chain block Kusanagi's from getting belled. And making rank 4s does help you win a lot more games. So yeah, these ones are fine. The rest of the Mitsu cards, I still play 3 Ritual Spell. Shout out to my homie Jeff for letting me use these. 3 Prayers, and the 3 Pre-Prep, and the Mirror still, with the 1 Trap. I think these cards are just mandatory. People have been playing 2 Ritual Spell. I've been watching a lot of profiles. But I think you want to hard open this card as much as you can to like insulate from hand traps, because Saji is like a hand trap magnet, and you almost auto lose when that gets negated if you don't have this card. And obviously Purification, it's probably the strongest card in this deck. And then for the rest of my engine, I played still the Fiendsmith stuff. We did not take him out. We doubled down, and then we're still playing them. I still think they are really good in this deck because they help bait a lot of hand traps in the format. A lot of DRACOTAIL players are playing like baby hand traps like Valor, Mourner, and stuff like that, and it doesn't really do anything to these cards. The only card that does anything is Fua and Ash, but if you baited Ash and you had a playable Mitsu card, then you pretty much kind of win from there. But all this does is bait hand traps. If you can make a Caesar just to beat 5 mana versus DRACOTAIL, so. And then for my non-engine, I played the Call By, the 3 Droplet still, and I played 3 Ash, and then I played 3 Imperm. So, if you notice something from my deck, I'm not playing any Molcharmies in my deck this time. Every time I've played versus DRACOTAIL, it feels like it's always either an upstart and I still lose because they just get to set 3. And it doesn't end up doing anything when I could have just been like these 3 Imperms right here, putting them on Better Have It on a Lucius Imperm or an Albaz. This honestly has been pretty good, honestly, because most of my games, when I go first, I do Gara's draw. I end up drawing these cards instead of Dead Fuas. I'm not sure if it's correct to not play Chummies, but so far, I've won the past 2 locals without Chummies, and it's been really good. I think these cards are really good right now. And that's it's 40 cards this time. For my extra deck, got my tokens. So I played still the same Fiendsmith lineup pretty much. With honestly, my extra deck stayed the same since Richmond. So it was the Requiem, the Sequence, the Necroquip, the Lacrima with the Caesar, and the Desiree, and the Abnunde, and the Exton Night Bridge with the Chaos Angel. So, and what else is in here? That's also from the Phoenix Engine. Yeah, I think all these cards come up still, and Chaos Angel is still really good. It's basically like a better, let's say like a better Tornado Dragon MST kind of card, SP, but as a bigger body. But he's been coming up a lot versus DRACOTAIL. When they do find mana turn 0, you can try to play Mitsu cards first, and then out of nowhere use your Engraver, make this, and then you could make like SP to banish like Rahu and Ketu, since I don't play Tornado Dragon. The rest of my extra deck is still the Dugaris to draw 2, and the Rhapsody and Berserk. It's still overperforming versus every matchup, especially DRACOTAIL. I played a lot of DRACOTAIL this event. I will probably post my matchups in the description, but I played a lot of DRACOTAIL all day, and it was really rough. If I didn't have these kind of cards to like actually beat the board, this time I do include the Azalea because I do have the space now. I think this card might be like really good in this deck. It's staple. It's basically a free SP without the banish, but it comes in clutch when you need to beat the back row with DRACOTAIL turn 0. And the rest is just Dinomondo IP. I always end my board with Dinomondo now because some people play Super Poly, and I kind of just make the anti-Super Poly board every time. And that kind of just wins the game with Dinomondo. For my side deck, it was just basically, I knew what I was going to go into. There's going to be a lot of DRACOTAIL matchups in my area. So I decided to like full commit and just put DRACOTAIL hate. So I put Duster. I played 3 Impulse to stop Rahu. And I played 3 more cards that says stop Rahu. That's in deltas. I think these, mostly this card came up in my testing because a lot of my friends play Mistaken Arrest, and they like to hold it in the end phase to activate it. And this was the only card that stopped that card. And I was having a little trouble playing through Mistaken Arrest, but this card solves the problem, and it punishes them by holding it in the end phase and activating it. And you could actually just win from that. And then the rest of my DRACOTAIL height is the 3 Retaliating Sea. This card's like insane, this matchup. Mitsurugi has never had a problem with DRACOTAIL, but the thing about it is that when DRACOTAIL just actually steamrolls, you can't really beat it, even through a Murakumo. So, and then my last card is Shifter. Luckily this card in the finals, I drew a game 3, going second as my 5th card, and it kind of just won me the game. So shout out to Shifter, you know. The rest of the last 3 cards on my side deck is for cards that respect like Caesar and Vanquish Soul. And any cards that just have like Baguska on board or any kind of Floodgate monster. The only card in my testing that I saw that could beat a Vanquish Soul board that wasn't Dark Ruler, it was low-key, it was just Book of Eclipse card. The point of Book of Eclipse is because versus Vanquish Soul, they end with like 3 rank 5s, the quick play that tags out, and they kind of clog their own board. And the only problem about Vanquish Soul is that you can't destroy with Murakumo with their field spell. But if you put them face down, you can actually Murakumo them and win the game. This was mostly for that. And it's sort of a way to counter Mistaken Arrest, because I was either going to play Daruma Cannon. If I got Mistaken Arrest, I would just set it. But this card seems to be the best of both worlds, where you can go play second with it, beat a board with it, or just set it to survive under a Mistaken Arrest if you can. You give them like 4 draws if they're going to try to TK you, but it's worth if you can play the next turn. So yeah, that was my profile. I ended up going undefeated in Swiss and 1 out in Top Cut. and it was a lot of fun. It was super tiring. It was a lot of DRACOTAIL, and we actually ended up winning the whole thing, and got this cool mat. And shout out all my friends that went, and all the support from everyone. Shout out to SYG, my sponsors, D-Time Games. Yeah, and thank you for watching, guys.